How you doing, everybody? I want to welcome everybody to episode 3. Happy to have all you here with me. I hope everybody's not having a bad time during the holidays. Hope you got done your Christmas shopping for your children. I know I did. And everything's going well. And so, talk about today. I think we dived into the first video. We dived into introduction of my company. I hope all of you liked it. The second video, I dug more into the quote and about how people are depressed, being there for each other. Like I said before, you know, we're all in this together every day together, no matter if COVID was going on or anything. You know, try to, even though you having a dark day, try to make somebody else's day better. It could be a hug, a smile, a wave. You don't realize how a little thing could change somebody's day and change somebody's outlook. And what I mean by that is that actually last night ran into a friend of mine's, somebody I knew. He's a waiter, and he's going through pretty dark time, and we all have those. Just like today at work, tired and come do this, but I love doing this for all of you, and I just love doing this in general because this company means a lot to me. I mean, light overcome darkness for me. That light will always overcome the darkness. And even on your darkest days, focus on the light in your life because it's true. We all have a light in our life. We just don't focus on it enough. For me, it's my son, and sometimes I lose track between working at the post office, then doing this. I lose track and I lose sight of that, like a lot of things in life. And I think we all do. We gotta do what we gotta do to make ends meet. And I totally understand that. I've been working since I've been 16. I'm sure all of you have been working for a while and doing what you have to do to provide for your families or provide for yourself. And this guy he's circling in his life. He's a waiter, and it's a really rough time for just waiters in general. Just restaurants, bars. With this COVID, numbers going up and down, and going back into this phase, going to the next phase. In the world today, 2020. I think we all wish 2020 was over with. That we can all agree there. But like I said, we're all in this together. As a nation, as a country, as people, and all we can do is get through it together. And he's been working. He was telling me that he lost his passion. And I said, "What do you mean you lost your passion?" He said, "Well, I love art. I tried it for a month and I just didn't think I could do it." And like I said in previous videos, and like I said, it's a daily basis. I try to say it to myself, and you're gonna have people in your life. I can tell you this right now. You're gonna have people that like tell you're not gonna become this. You're not gonna own this. You're not gonna pass school. But guess what? At the end of the day, you'll have friends that'll stab you in the back. You'll have family that'll stab you in the back. You never know. Sometimes it's your closest people that stab you in the back. But all you can do is keep pushing forward. Keep that light and believe in yourself. And guess what? He might not be the biggest artist in a month. He might not be the biggest artist in 2 months. He might not even be the biggest artist in 8 months. But what I'm saying by that is you got to try. You got to draw the picture of your life and make it. Because guess what? It's like an art picture. You know what you're painting, you know what you're drawing, but you don't know what it's gonna look like at the end unless you finish it. And it goes the same thing like I was telling this guy. Look, I met him for the first time. I said, "Look, dude, I think you're a smart guy for talking to you for a couple of minutes. Just keep on believing in yourself. And for all the people out there, keep on believing in yourself. No matter how many times you've been knocked down, no matter how many times somebody told you, no, you're a piece of crap, you're worthless, you're fat, or this or that, discouraging you, you are beautiful just the way you are." Everybody's life is different. And you know what's cool about that? It's because we're all unique in our own way. What I mean by that is Everybody has their single talents. And if you believe in that talent, you will become it. But including if you decide to do that talent, for instance, for that guy, he wanted to do art. And if it doesn't succeed, then you tried it. And you did it for 6 months to a year and it didn't work out. Well, guess what? You ever go to a job interview and the person tells you, it didn't work out? Guess what? You got to apply for another job. The same thing works for your passion. You could try something and it might not work out for you. And look, if you got everything you wanted in life, it wouldn't be as easy, it wouldn't be as fun. It's all a learning experience. It's like saying, if I would have never started this business, if I would have never did this, because this is my passion, I love saving lives and helping people. Do I know if it's going to succeed? Do I know if it's going to be in the long run? I don't know. But all I'm saying is you got to try it. Believe in yourself. And guess what? When you do believe in yourself, things open up in your mind. And what I mean by open up in your mind, you open up your mind to different pathways. What I mean by pathways is, you might find out that you have an interest in something else. It doesn't mean, if something doesn't work out what you wanted it to, it doesn't mean you can't take a different pathway. But at least you tried your passion and you tried it. And it didn't work out, you went a different pathway. In life, what I learned, and I'm not going to sit here and say I'm 50 or I've been through life, I'm not going to lie to you. I'm an honest person. For people who know me, they know I'm an honest, respectful, and trustworthy person. And that, look, things never worked out in my life, my whole life. Things aren't going to work out with you. Things might not work out in your first outcome of what you want to do with your life. But I guarantee you, once you try it and you believe you can do it and it fails, you won't regret it for the rest of your life and say, man, I could have been that aspiring artist. I could have been the biggest artist in the world. I could have been the biggest this in the world. Filmmaker, this, that. I could have owned this company. I could have did this. I could have had this job. Guess what? Sometimes life don't work out. But you believed in yourself. And guess what you just became? You just became your own light. By believing in yourself. You don't believe in yourself. You don't look in the mirror and tell yourself you're beautiful. Or you're confident. Then you just knocked yourself down before you walked out the front door. We all have dark months. Like I say in my message, if you look at my website, it's on www.overcomesdarkness.com if you'd like to check it out. The videos are free. But my message from me is that we all have the dark months, dark years, dark days. But if you focus on that light in your life, which I said before is mine's my son, yours will be your aunt, you won't step over that edge, not necessarily of suicide or depression, but step over the edge of not believing in who you are. When you stop believing in who you are as a person, you're going to lose interest in your passion. You're going to lose interest in life. And for the people who are watching, for me, for your life, and what I want for you, and what I want everyone to know, is that keep pushing forward and focus on that light to get you up off the ground, or wherever you are right now. You're not alone. You ain't the only one that's on the ground just because it's COVID. You ain't the only person that didn't get that job. You're not the only person that didn't become an aspiring artist. But you can open different pathways. Believe in yourself. You're going to be told no. You're going to be made fun of. Shoot, I was made fun of in high school being fat. I thought I would never have a girlfriend or something like that, But just believe in yourself. And you can open up your life to many things. Never stop believing. We all have them dark days, but you got to believe in yourself. And once you believe in yourself, You be a light, and then you could be a light for another person. And you could save their lives from stepping over the edge of not believing. And what I mean by that, we're all in this together. COVID, we're all in life together. Like I said, I might be white. I can tell you this, I believe red in the inside just like you. Just like you. And I do these videos for you. But please, for me, do anything for me, or anything for this company, what it means to me is be a light in somebody else's life. Help them out. You have a dark time, we all have dark times. We all have dark days. And if people tell you they've never been depressed in their life, they're lying. And I'm going to tell you the reason why they're lying. Because a lot of people just mask it. Because they don't want to look not manly. Or not like that. That's usually the people that are most depressed. Because they hold it in. So, if you need somebody to talk to, call a friend. Call your mom. Call your dad. Call your sister. Call somebody who's stepping over that edge and not believing in yourself. Because your life worth it. Your life has a purpose even though you don't see it in your eyes at the moment. Your life has a purpose, and never step over that edge of suicide or depression or anything like that. You have lifelines, your family, you have a friend, you gotta have somebody. And if you don't, call your mom or your dad. I guarantee they won't mind a call of talking to you and picking you up off the ground, because your life's worth it. We all have different backgrounds, we all came from different places, we all had different pathways, but your life will be worth it one day, and your life worth it to me. So please, don't step over that edge. And want to also, like I said, the Christmas holidays coming up, and I got a little task. So if you don't, I know I say a lot, be the light in somebody else's life, and I really wanted to dig into that video because my last video, I got into light overcomes darkness, you know, what that means to me and how it can mean to you and how it can relate to you, and the quote, even on your darkest days, focus on the light in your life, how it can relate to you. But what I'm going to get to next is that the holidays. People know me, I'm far from the richest person, but money ain't everything. It's all about love. It's all about being kind. It's all about being respectful of each other and loving each other. And what I mean by that is, this is Christmas time. This is the month of joy, the month of hope, the month of love. And I mean by that is, we got a lot of, what disgusts me down in my bones, we have a lot of people in the world today that are starving, that are hungry, that are living out in the street. And what grinds me even more is children not having a plate to eat, anything to eat, a warm bed. So when you think you don't have it good, just think of that bed you're living in. Sleeping in. And think of that little boy and girl out in the street, how hard they got it. And your life ain't so bad, right? And this is the time of spreading hope. So if you want to do something for me, and also do something for yourself, and do something as the world nation, I know we're all going through economic hardships right now, but there's people worse off. And what I mean by that is people hungry. People are not going to have a Christmas dinner. They aren't going to have family around the table. They're going to just be about barely being able to get up. Open your pantry. Get a can. Get 2. Get 3. Get 4. Shoot. But what I'm getting at is get a can out of your pantry and bring it to your local food bank. Because we don't need kids hungry. We don't need a family hungry. They got veterans out in the street that serve their country, that are homeless, that are hungry, that are living out in the street, that paid for their freedom with their lives for X amount of years or how many years they served. They're living out in the street. You can be the light in somebody else's life. And that's how you can, if you don't know how. But to be the light, you don't just have to do that. But it's the Christmas holidays. Nobody should be left with something not to eat. And if you call yourself a friend of somebody, and somebody's living on the street and you know them, invite them in for the holidays. Don't be selfish. Just because they don't have money to stay somewhere. Let them in. Because guess what? That person's depressed and could end up killing themselves. You know what their mom and dad's going to think? When they get a call from the police and say their son's dead. Now what you can think at the Christmas holiday, you're going to get that can of food out and bring it to another family? You know how much food a normal family has? More food to last for 5-6 days after Christmas. Be the light. Give a can. Make a life. Don't let people go hungry. In general, but especially during holidays. And if you have shelter, give shelter. Because they got a lot of people living under bridges, highways. And it shouldn't be like this. We are people. We're the home of the brave, and the land of the free. You have a heart. Dig deep down and give a can. And that's how you can be a light. And that's what my company's about. Saving lives, bringing people up, help people not take a step over that edge. And like I said, if you don't have a can to give, call up a friend. You don't know how good it is for conversation, just to get people's mind off of what's going on in their lives, of economic hardships, or breakup, or whatever it may be. Give somebody a call. Guarantee they appreciate it. Give your grandma a call. Somebody that took care of you. Somebody that was there for you cooking them warm meals. Guarantee they never got a call from you in a while. Be the light. And we can make this country better. We can be better as people. Like God always said. You know, another thing God would say is that no person should go hungry. People should have shelter. So, if you're a Christian, you don't even have to be a Christian. Just a common person. A good person that wants to help somebody else. They have more people less fortunate than you. So give a can. And that's about it, guys. And I wanted to also tell you I'm doing a sale starting today till Christmas. To buy a shirt, it's my company called Light Overcomes Darkness. You can find these shirts and the videos on my website, www.overcomesdarkness.com. The shirts are $14 right now until Christmas Day. And like I said before, guys, if you just want to watch a video, it's fine. But when you buy a shirt, you're wearing something. You're not just wearing a New Orleans Saints shirt. You're not wearing a Captain America shirt or whatever. You're wearing Light Overcomes Darkness. And what I mean by that is that we need this on an everyday basis. There's too many people that step over the edge, that are depressed, need to be there for each other. And when they see on the back of the shirt, Even in your darkest days, focus on the light in your life. Including, you don't need to be going through depression to buy a shirt. Don't think that. Because you could be the light in somebody else. They see that message, they could be like, huh, I am having a dark day. But if I focus on my light in my life, and you could have just changed your day by just wearing a shirt. You know, and they're on sale right now. If you'd like to get one, like I said, they're on www.overcomesdarkness.com. If you'd like to also check out my videos, I do 2 episodes a month on YouTube. You're welcome to watch. This is episode 3. And I said, guys, be kind, be respectful, and love each other. Be the light in somebody else's life today, and we can make a better tomorrow. And guess how? We can do it together. One act of kindness creates multiple acts of kindness. It's like the leader. Followers follow the leader. But kindness spreads. Love spreads. And you help somebody off the street, and you help them get a plate of food, I guarantee you'll be more shocked than you think. I guarantee once that person gets some food and gets some more food, I guarantee he's going to give it to another homeless friend. So guess what? You just did. You was light in their life. Then they just spread the act of kindness to another person's life. Then that person just started an act of kindness to the next person they see. You just created love. Act of kindness. We can do this, guys. Every day is a stepping stone act of kindness and making this world a better place. Let's love each other, guys. We're all in this together. We're having hard times in 2020. Trust me, I'm so sick of 2020. Ups and downs and COVID and this being closed and that being closed. But you got people out in the street hungry. Get a can, give a can. Be the light in somebody else's life. Be that act of kindness. And act of kindness spreads. I promise you, acts of kindness spread. And when you give that act of kindness, you don't realize what you're doing. But I guarantee you'll feel it. And thank you for watching episode 3 of Light Overcomes Darkness. Like I said, if you like to buy a shirt, it's at www.overcomesdarkness.com. At $14 until Christmas Day. I'm doing a sale right now for everybody. But I hope everybody's doing well. Hope everybody got their kids their presents and what they need to get done. And I hope y'all have a safe, everybody's healthy for Christmas. And this is the first video of this month. I want to let all of you know that I'll be doing a second video. I'm hoping it's before Christmas or after. But stay tuned. Like I said, you can subscribe at YouTube, or you can just check out my website. These are good messages. You want something positive to watch, something for your kids to watch. They're saying, do read. Actually, it's a good learning experience for them. You know, how to be a light and act of kindness. Like I said, guys, we all have dark days, dark months, dark years, but we'll get through it together. Be kind. Respect each other and love each other. And every day, we'll overcome the hate. And we'll start loving each other, coming together. Because that's the only way we can get through anything. And the only way we'll come together. Thanks again. Merry Christmas. Can't wait to see y'all again. See you later.